Hey guys, girls, brothers and sisters, how are you? Hope you're having an amazing day, week, year. Well, I'm here to inspire love into the hearts of every being I can and help you shift your consciousness so that you can help us shift the consciousness and the love in the hearts of others. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about GPMS, the Global People's Monetary System, and Divine Law. You know, that platform that's been created. How did I come across it? What did I do next? Well, firstly, my first exposure to that was actually a video of Rick, who's behind creating that platform, this voting platform. You know, the divine, the simplified law, sovereignty, the global voting system. What's it about and what does it mean for humanity? And I was blown away absolutely by it because I was so aligned with it. For years, even from my youngest years that I can remember, I knew that something wasn't right about the planet. How could you have people who were so wealthy and had all of this money and had so much that they could just waste their money just on frivolous things they don't need, right? Yeah, you've got people that were starving and diseased and malnourished and not even able to get water and just have healthcare and all that sort of stuff. So I knew in my heart that this was wrong, and actually that there were reasons behind that which were inhumane. It was not that it has to be that way, but it's been made that way for a reason, to serve the few. And I know that a lot of you watching this feel that in your heart and have done for a long time yourselves, but we're distracted and we're, you know, led to believe that we can't change that, which is just so far from the truth. We are so powerful. And now the internet has given our ability to actually connect on a global scale so that the voice can be collected of the people, and so we can operate universally in a way that serves the people rather than the few. And so this is why now we are in a time where the paradigm can shift. You know, we weren't there before. This wasn't possible before. You know, talk with my mother years and years ago about having a global voting platform for this reason, you know, and shifting society, you know, where we could actually go back and not necessarily go forward all of the way that they want us to at the moment with this technology, this artificial intelligence and robotics. Yes, it will serve a purpose, but we need to have it controlled by the people, not by a centralized government or by the AI itself, because that is dangerous. That's completely dangerous. We have no control over it because, again, the people who are in power tend to lack empathy and not really care about others. They're very self-serving. So I saw this video by Rick. I was like, wow, oh my gosh, this is just exactly how I've been feeling, what I've been thinking for my life. And so I went on to the website, I checked out the website, I signed a decree. It was so simple and easy to do. You can just do a heart signature. You don't have to even put your name, but your age, your name, your email address, that's pretty much all you need. Just to obviously get your voice collected. This is like an energy signature for the people globally, and so you can even enter this for your children who are unable to do it for themselves and for your family members. But of course it is a choice. You have to choose to want this, and I believe in my heart that every human being wants this. You know, if you're worried about losing what you've got, you've worked hard for all these material things that you've got, don't worry. The new system, new paradigm allows you to keep what you have. A lot of the stuff you think you want, you don't. And actually in the new paradigm, you really won't be bothered, because we'll be discovering and enjoying so much more beautiful stuff to do with the world and the planet that we've not been able to, because we'll be living abundantly. We'll have the means to be able to do it. We'll be free to travel. We'll be free to explore. You know, we're not going to be living in this kind of prison type way where we're controlled to this degree that we can't explore the planet that we've been placed on by the Creator. We are creators and we have been created. So this is what we're here for. So I watched an amazing film just the other day. It had a great cast, Jeff Bridges, Meryl Streep in it. It's called The Giver. And I won't go into detail of the full film and what it was about, but it was very, very telling. This was produced or released in 2014, set in the future, you know, hundreds of years into the future, I think. And basically they've removed the memories of all of the people, and they're very much under the control of this centralized kind of governance, these elders that have some insight into what happened in the past, but most of them don't know very much. Only one person in each generation is allowed to have the memories and then share them with one other, who will then take forward the memories to guide the community in the future. One person needs to know what happened so that in this story they can protect the people from going back to the old. But actually what's happened is that they've gone to some extreme where people are literally they're having their emotions removed. Every day they have an injection, like for a vaccine, to actually make them emotionless, so they have no emotion. Because in this story, they believe that the emotion is what is the cause of violence and war, because people get jealous and envy and all the rest of it, which is not the truth. You know, the problem that causes all of that is the financial system, the greed, you know, people wanting more and wanting power, and also it's the education, the way people are trained and educated from a young age and conditioned and programmed to learn about violence and aggression and have it glorified and all the rest of it. So very, very telling, this story. Set in the future, there was drones, you know, flying around telling people off, or there's two of the main characters there, a young lad and a girl that he falls in love with. People don't fall in love in that story. He does, because basically he stops taking the injection, so he starts to get emotions, and then he encourages this girl to do the same. But they're kind of already a bit rebel anyway before all of this even happens, and there's a point where they actually are, you know, breaking the rules, and then they touch each other, and a drone comes out and it says, "Please remember to be polite. It's impolite to touch anybody from outside your family unit." I thought, hang on a minute, isn't that kind of a bit like the COVID restrictions, where we couldn't see people from outside our family unit, touch people from outside our family unit, hug people? This was in 2014. So this was very telling. It showed another example of how a lot of what we saw with these restrictions and the COVID response, as they call it, is something that's been planned for a long time. It's a shift of behaviour, to shift the paradigm into the paradigm that these globalist elites want, which unfortunately we cannot trust, because they have proven to be untrustworthy. So we have to basically take this on ourselves to be the people that are in charge of our destiny, and to be about love and caring, and yes, you know, supporting our planet and our people collectively. And we do have all of the resources on the planet that we need. We do need to shift, and we can do it. And now with this voting platform, we can collect the voice. So there is nothing to stop us. What we need is more people to do what I've done. Discover more about GPMS, read the website, watch the video from Rick, connect to the channel, the YouTube channel, the Facebook, the Telegram. Start sharing, liking, loving what we're doing, and connecting and opening your heart up to what we're doing. And then the voice will very, very quickly gather and grow. If everybody just shared this information and this concept and this opportunity to actually vote and decree for this future that we want, that we all want, that's beautiful, that tackles all of the problems. 3 people find 3 people that find 3 people 21 times is 10 billion people. If everybody just found 3 people and connected them to this information and signed the decree, and they all did the same within a day, within 21 days, the whole population of the world would have signed this decree. And of course we'd be in that position where we could actually end wars, we could take over the institutions, and this is what's going to happen. We're going to do it. But we need your help. I'm shadow banned on Facebook. Very few people will see this directly from me, because Facebook's controlling what I can, you know, put out there and share. You know, this is the censorship we're talking about. So we need to stop the future that we're seeing in this film, The Giver. And I do recommend that you watch that film, because if we're not careful, that's exactly the kind of future we could be looking at, or even worse. So I hope you found that enjoyable. I really would love to see people start acting upon how they feel, to obviously be productive in helping us embrace a better future, taking control of our future, learning about how we can look after each other better, and just be loving and really care, to know more and to learn more and to discover more. And maybe do your own videos, you know, because your friends, your family, they like seeing you doing videos. It might be a bit weird for you to do it the first couple of times. You might do 1,000 takes or 100 takes or 500 takes before you actually are even happy to upload a video. But when you do, your family will like it, and it's actually quite fun. And this is a way that is a powerful way to share what we're doing, and for people to actually really see how you feel about something. Now, a lot of you won't do that, I know, but it's something that I found very empowering and enjoyable to do. So look forward to speaking to you, hearing from you. Do like, love, comment, share my channel, Truman's Awakening TV on YouTube. Please check that out. It's got some controversial stuff on there.